my crop top on, I have my little Jane pants on. I will spare you showing you that. I'm still working on my muffin top and I'm, working on my muffin top. I have no makeup on, as I said, because I've just finished my workout. Take some time out for yourself. I'll probably tell you this nearly all the time. Take some time for yourself. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Tonight I thought I'd bring you on a little get unready with me self-care night routine. My two younger children have gone to their nans, so I've only got the oldest one here, and I very rarely get any time to myself. So I thought I'd show you what I do when I've got just that little bit extra time to myself, that I can take that extra time in care. I've just finished a 20-minute workout and I did 30 minutes of yoga as well, which felt absolutely amazing to get the body moving, get the energy flowing, and get rid of that stagnant energy out of my body. So it felt absolutely amazing. Let's go get some dinner started. And we are having a really yummy, healthy spaghetti. It's my son's favorite meal. He loves spaghetti. What I do is I try to add as much vegetables into the spaghetti as I can, because he is a really fussy eater. And when I'm making spaghetti, I like to chuck as much in as I can, so that way I know he's getting as many nutrients as possible to help with his growing body. So I do a little bit of a sneaky mum attack there. The mince and the vegetables cooking here. We have got the water going here for the pasta. I might have to put the lid on properly so it actually boils. And once that's done, we'll add the rest of the yummy ingredients to make it as yummy as possible, I guess. So at the moment, I don't know if you can hear, but I've got dinner sizzling away. I have my coffee. Cheers! With my cinnamon on top. Of course, that is a regular for me. It is good for your health and digestion, I think it is. Something along those lines. That tastes amazing. I love my coffee. It's looking a bit gloomy outside actually. I went out there before and it was windy, and it looks like we might get some rain, so that'll be a nice change of pace. Not many people like the rain, but I love the rain. Our plants need it. And it helps, you know, wash the dirt off the plants, and it washes the germs out of the air, so that's really good. We definitely need rain, so that's a nice pace. And I love listening to the rain and hearing it on the roof. It's just so peaceful and so calming. Here is my spaghetti. I forgot to leave big chunks of mince in the spaghetti because he likes to have chunky bits. My bad, I forgot. I'm sorry. For mine, I put coriander. Yes, I have coriander on everything. I'm one of those people who love coriander. Parmesan. And with that, I'll have a glass of orange juice as well. So that is my meal for tonight. Yes, it is a huge bowl. Yes, I have a huge appetite. And yes, I'll probably be hungry in an hour as well. We're gonna head off to the bedroom to start the wind down for the rest of the night. Yes, it's still a little bit light outside. It is still taking a little bit to get dark here in Queensland. Okay, so now that everything in the kitchen is all nice and clean, I like to make sure my area is tidy before I move on to the next thing that I'm doing. So that way I don't go back out to the kitchen and it's all sitting there facing me, and it's just easier to get it done while I'm there. So the rest of the dinner's been put away, the dishes are in the dishwasher, and it's all nice and clean, ready for later. So we're going to start our night routine, this getting unready with me and relaxing into a very peaceful and calm night without any kids here, except for one, but he's okay. So let's begin, shall we? The first thing that I'm going to do is have a shower, which is over there, over there somewhere. And put my watch on charge because I don't like to wear my watch in the shower. I always take it off at the end of the night and I just chuck it on charge and I just put it back on in the morning. So let's go do that, shall we? I don't know why I keep saying shall we. While I'm in the shower, I like to use this on my face. So I give it a really good scrub. Sorry, itchy nose. So I give it a really good scrub and then I go in with the cream cleanser. I am looking for some better products than the Sukin. I think I might look into the Esme, I think the brand is. But at the moment I'm lightening my freckles, which I will get into in a moment. We are going to wash my hair now and I use Bondi Boost in my hair, the shampoo and conditioner. I have found that it has really helped my hair grow a lot. I have been trying to grow my hair for such a long time. I started using Bondi Boost and it is growing so quickly. Do need to go get a trim because I have not had a trim in I think 4 years, which is really, really bad. So I'm going to go looking for a trim and get it all freshened up and healthy again. That way my hair can grow even better because it's going to be harder to grow when it's got such dead dry ends. That shower was just absolutely delicious. Love my showers. Comment below if you are more of a shower person or a bath person. Me personally, I'm a shower person all the way. I could sit underneath that shower until it completely went cold. I love it. My son loves it as well. The best feeling for me in the world is when you've had a really, really cold day and your body's really, really cold and you jump into a warm shower. Oh my goodness, that is the best feeling ever. I love it. I love the warmth of the shower going over my cold skin. It is so good. Now that I've had a shower, I was umming and ahhing in the shower whether I should shave my legs or not. I thought, well, it's not really a nighttime routine without shaving the old legs. So I went ahead and I shaved and yeah, so I thought, oh, I might as well do that while I've got a bit of spare time, while the kids aren't here. You know, I might as well make the most of my time. So now I'm going to show you a few products before I get into my next part of the night. So I'm going to use this on my legs. I'm not going to put it on my arms because I am using different product on my arms. But I'll use this on my legs and on my stomach and on my back, on my face. And at the moment, you might know that I'm trying to lighten the freckles on my body. Really don't like them. There's something that I want to kind of leave in the past, and I think fading them a little bit will help me to leave some of the stuff that happened in the past relating to my freckles. So I use this accelerator from John Plunkett and I use this super fade, and it really does lighten the pigmentation in your skin, and it's just a bit more of a slower way to fade your freckles. And for me, I want to do it slower. I don't want to go in and do the quick, huge peel on my face. I'd rather do it this way. And then, but before I do that, I thought, why not do a mask on my face? So I'm going to use this one tonight, the Watermelon Glow. It's the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. I'm not going to leave it on overnight. I am going to leave it on for a little bit and then I'm going to peel it off, and then I'm going to do my super fade stuff. Then I am going to do my Bondi Boost hair mask. So I need to make my hair a little bit drier. So I've got my beautiful little towel, hat, hair thing. I don't even know what you call them, but I love these things. So I'm going to dry my hair a little bit, then I'm going to chuck that in, and then tomorrow I will rinse that out. Where did I put it? I'm going to put a little bit of rose essential oil on because I feel like a princess tonight. So I'm going to add a bit of that as well when I've finished. Oh my gosh, rose. Rose really reminds me and gives me those goddess queen vibes. I absolutely love rose. So I'm going to go do that and then I will catch you in the next bit. Okay, now the time lapses are done. I just wanted to show you that if I wasn't using the super fade on my skin, what I would actually use. So after being in the shower and doing the scrub and the cleanser on my face, I would then come out and use the Sukin toner. As I said, I am after a different brand because, yeah, I don't think these really do much for my skin. I would then go in with the Clinique get it together, girl. Moisture Surge. Okay, it is late and it is getting on in the night, so my words aren't quite working. I would use the Moisture Surge. I am looking at, because my skin is dry and I do have redness in my nose here and on my chin, I am looking for a good product that's going to put the moisture back into my skin and really take the redness away. So I've been talking to Esme Skin, and once I've finished doing my super fade, I'm going to order some of that and give that a go. Sometimes I would use the Antipods from New Zealand. That is just a face oil. It is rosehip and avocado oil. But again, I'm still trying to find something that's going to work with my skin. I will then, after I have put on the Moisture Surge, I will then go in with the Tatcha Silk Peony under eye cream, because as you can see, I got really bad bags. And then I will go in with the Tatcha lip mask. And my son also uses this because he gets really dry lips, and this works amazingly. I love it. If my lips are really dry during the day, I'll also put some of this on as well. So that's what I would use if I'm not doing my fading. Once I've stopped doing my fading, I will go back to those products and then start using and trying some different products to find out what's really good for my skin and for the results that I want to get from my products. My favorite part. I've put my yoga mat out and I am going to do probably 10-15 minutes worth of yoga stretches. A really good way to relax the body, unwind the tension, and get ready for a really nice sleep. It gets really sore down the lower part and up the top. I've kick-started my healthy journey again. I got to a really healthy weight, but I got a bit lazy and didn't maintain it. And let's get back into a nice, good, healthy eating habit and get some of this weight off to take some of the pressure off of my body, and so I'm feeling a bit more comfortable. So it's about how I feel, how I want to present myself, and what makes me feel amazing. And at the moment, carrying this extra weight around doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel uncomfortable. So I've got my yoga mat out and I thought I would do some light stretches and just try and relieve some of the tension in my lower back and the top of my back. That's where I seem to carry the tension the most in my body, is in my back. So I'm going to do some of that, and I tell you, stretching and just moving and breathing into those areas is so beautiful, and it really does help release some of the tension. I have been doing yoga a lot more lately. I've been doing yoga a lot more lately because I'm going to be starting my teacher training. And I'm really excited about this. So I'll be able to teach yoga, and I want to show that to other bigger women that you can do yoga no matter what size you are. I am not a small girl by any means. But I just want to show other women that if you love something and you're passionate about it, you can make it work no matter what. And I wasn't going to let my weight or my boobs or my stomach or any of that get in the way of me doing my yoga. I absolutely love yoga. It helped me in a time of my life when I was really getting depressed. I had really bad anxiety to the point where I had heart palpitations so strong that I'd feel them in my throat and I'd feel them all the way through my body. They were that strong, and they would last from the moment I got up of a morning till I went to sleep. There was no off switch at all for these. I went to the hospital so many times trying to find out what was going on, and it was simply anxiety. It was simply anxiety over the fact I had no control over when my third baby would get here. I wanted another baby, and I was so desperate to have another baby because I knew that he was meant to come earthside. And I was getting so anxious over it because my first two babies were really easy to conceive. The third one took forever. I got so anxious over it that it was starting to affect my whole life. I was really getting into a bad way. Even though I held on to the faith that I knew that he was coming, I was still getting very anxious because it was out of my control. There was the one thing in my life that I couldn't control. I just had to be patient, and I just had to wait and know that it was coming. But I think that was the hardest part for me, was trying to let go of the control around the issue and just relaxing into it. And once I did relax into it, he was conceived very quickly. The only thing that helped me through this period of time with my really bad anxiety was yoga. I realized that I had to slow my mind down. I had to bring calmness to my mind because it was racing all over the place. It was here, it was there, and it was everywhere. There was no off switch. There was no downtime. It was just constantly grinding, going. Even when I was going to sleep, it would still go over and over. And there was just no, I would say to people all the time, I wish I had an off switch. I realized that I needed to do something, even if it was for 5 minutes a day, even if it was for half an hour a day. I needed that time where my mind was not worrying about the problem, the future, or the past, which is what my mind would do all the time. It would worry about all those things. I heard so much about yoga. I heard how great it was. It was great for flexibility. It was great for your bones, your muscles. It's great for everything. And when I started doing yoga, so I would do some exercise and then I would do yoga. I noticed that when I was doing my yoga, my mind stopped. It was concentrating on the poses. It was concentrating on getting my body into the right alignment. It was concentrating on the task at hand. It wasn't here, it wasn't there, it wasn't somewhere else. It was focused on what I was doing. And just having that 5 minutes, half an hour, where my mind wasn't going, was absolute bliss. And that's what helped me get through until I conceived my third baby. And just to know that I could have that off time when my mind wasn't going was just, it was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. So that's what helped me get through my anxiety. And I realized looking back now that it was a very powerful time in my life because it set me up as well. Once I started doing yoga, once my mind started calming, I started getting into the flow of life. I started living again. I was getting really happy. I was going out with my friends, having coffee. I wasn't stressing nearly as much as I was. I wasn't worrying about the little things that were going on around me in my life. I was just in flow, and I put it all down to doing yoga because it kick-started me. It gave me the kick up the butt to get that momentum going, to realize that I could have that off time, that I could find that flow, that I could find that momentum. And I really put it down to yoga. I absolutely love yoga. I love that it calmed me down, that I found peace, that I found calmness within my mind, my body, and my soul. And I realized how flexible my body really was. I loved pushing myself, trying new moves, seeing what I could do, seeing what I couldn't do, seeing where I needed blocks or straps, seeing what my body could do. It was just incredible as well. I realized just how amazing our bodies, our minds really are. So that's why I want to teach yoga. I want to bring it to other people. I want to show you what it can do for you, because it changed my life, and it's just incredible. And you don't need to be a certain way. You don't need to be a certain way. You just need to have that love for it, and that is all you need. So I'm going to teach that. I'm so excited. I'm so beyond blessed, and I'm feeling really, really amazing. I think this is nearly ready to come off. I think it's a little bit wet just up there. I have just made myself a little something to eat because I knew I'll be hungry again. So in my little bowl, I've just got some blueberries, some raspberries, some coconut yogurt with a little bit of honey, some flax seeds, and some mixed nuts on top of that. So I'm going to eat that. I thought I'd come into the theatre room and watch a movie tonight since the kids aren't here. I haven't watched a scary movie in a long time, so I might watch that. Whether I get through it all or not, I'm not sure, but I thought I'd just sit down and take advantage of my free time. Then I will head into my room, put on my diffuser, and I'll probably read some of my book. I hope you enjoyed this nighttime routine, this get unready with me, and my nighttime routine, my skincare routine, what I like to do to get into my relax mode and let my body know it's time to start winding down, it's time to start relaxing, and my kid-free nighttime routine, which is a lot different to when I have kids here. So I'm going to go eat my snack, and I'm going to relax, and I'll probably end up laying down on this couch and probably falling asleep. Who knows? No, I won't fall asleep. I never fall asleep. I see other people who instantly put a movie on and they fall asleep. I'm not one of those people. I'm not that lucky. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And until next time, bye. Nighttime routine, I don't like to try and add too many things because we are trying to wind down. We are trying to get our body relaxing. We're trying to get our body into the feeling of, okay, it's nighttime, it's wind down time, it's not getting energized and motivated and getting our minds going crazy. It's time to relax those minds. It's time to relax those bodies and bring it back into calmness. So just really putting myself first, which feels, really good because I haven't done that for such a long time. Being a mum, I always made sure my kids were taken care of. I never asked for help because I had to be superwoman. You know, I had my children to raise myself with nobody else to raise them. I had that really kind of crazy mindset where I wouldn't ask for help, and I just ran myself ragged. It took a long time for me to realize that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to say, hey, can you take my kids for half an hour or an hour just so I can have some relaxed time to either have a bath or even just have a coffee and read. I realized it was okay to ask for help. I didn't have to run myself ragged into the ground until I was absolutely mentally, physically exhausted before I finally said, okay, I need to start putting myself first as well, because a lot of people think it's selfish to put yourself first, but it's really not. It's really essential to make sure you're looking after yourself as much as you're looking after everybody else around you. Take some time out for yourself. I'll probably tell you this nearly all the time. Take some time for yourself. It's okay to ask for help. It's a sign of strength when you say, hey, I need some help. I'll show you what I like to do when my little rugrats are here. I mean my beautiful little angels. No, who am I kidding? My little rugrats. Now I know why I don't do nighttime routines, because I can't get my words together. I think tonight I'll put a mask in my hair and then I'll wash it out in the morning, so that'll be a good thing. I've actually been wanting to do a mask all week, but I like to wash it out the next day, and with the school run and things like that, I'd forget to wash it out the next day. So I might do that tonight, put a hair mask in,